Kel again, and we're back in the kitchen, and this week we are making chicken tortilla soup. This is a recipe that has been with me for many years. Probably goes back to the days when I was living at home with my parents while I was going to college. I found this recipe on AOL.com. Does anyone remember AOL.com? I'm probably aging myself right now, but if you do, leave me a comment below. Found this recipe on AOL.com for chicken tortilla soup. It goes in the crock pot, super easy to make. So I'm gonna walk you through the process. Right now I have 3 chicken breasts on my stove in a pot of salted water. They're just going to boil until they cook all the way through, and then we're gonna shred the chicken up, and then I'll walk you through the process of putting the rest of the soup together. So if you wanna see how to make this, stick with me, and I'll be right back to walk you through. So the first thing we're going to do is to spray down our crock pot. We don't want any bits of sticky chicken getting attached to it. And then the next thing we're going to do is go ahead and add in our shredded chicken breasts. And again, this is 3 chicken breasts that I boiled on the stove in a pot of salted water until they were cooked all the way through. Next, we're going to add in our onion and garlic. That's about a half of an onion and 2 cloves of garlic that I minced finely in my chopper. After that, we're then going to go on and add a can of diced tomatoes, a small can of green chilies, and then a packet of enchilada sauce. I am using a red chili enchilada sauce that's mild. You are more than welcome to use one that's more spicy if you like a little bit more heat. I'm gonna stir all of that up. And then we're going to add to it chicken broth. So I have close to about a little over a cup of chicken broth, and then I use the water from the chicken that I boiled to add in another cup. So that's about 2 cups of chicken broth that we're adding to the pot now. And then to that, we're gonna add our seasoning. So first we're gonna add about a teaspoon of cumin, a teaspoon of chili powder, a teaspoon of salt, and about 1/4 of a teaspoon or so of black pepper. And that's going to be our seasoning. And then before we put the top on this, we're going to add in 2 bay leaves. And before I forget, I've also added in a can of pinto beans, which I rinsed and drained. And also going to add in some fresh squash that I happen to have in the refrigerator and thought I'd dice up and add to this dish. So I have green and yellow squash cubes that I'm going to also add to this dish. And then we're going to put the top on and let it cook down. All right, well, that's our chicken tortilla soup. Like I said, I feel kind of silly doing this video because it's so easy to make. And I love this recipe because it's something that I would always make when I was super busy, running around, working all day. It was something I could make the night before, put it in the crock pot, and then all I had to do before I walked out the door was put the crock pot on. So if you make this dish, please don't forget to tag me on your video or your photo, and please go ahead and don't forget to like and subscribe and leave a comment below and let me know if you try this and what you think about it. I look forward to seeing you guys again soon, and you guys take care. Bye.